you have been praying the absolute wrong way, and that's why you're not getting answers to your prayer. Okay, my name is Abuchi from The Foundation, an organization that teaches the Bible as a map of inner transformation. What that means is that the Bible is a psychological book. All of its teachings and all the characters are representation of the drama that is taking place in your psychology as we speak now. Okay, that's why it is a psychological book and not a book of religious dogmatism, just like the organized Christian world has made you, believe. Okay, now let's, speak to what we have today. Prayer. How have you been praying the wrong way? If you go to Matthew, 6 from 5 to 7, it states how you pray correctly and how you pray incorrectly. Okay, the correct way to pray, the incorrect way to pray is to pray verbally, use verbal repetitions, pray standing in the street corner or in the synagogue. That's not how to pray, clearly stated there. How to pray is what? To go into your closet and shut the door. But the problem is, what is that closet? That closet is not a physical house where you go to and shut the door. Rather, it is what? Your mental world. You go into your mental world, okay? Shutting the door after you have gone into your mental world is removing your attention from the problem you're praying against and putting it on what? On the solution, okay? That's prayer. You have prayed the moment you do that. You have prayed correctly according to the scriptures. Okay, how do we know that? If you go to Psalms, it clearly stated, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. So what that means is the very thoughts and feelings of your heart is what produces the outcome you experience in your physical world. Okay, and we know that by going, if we go to Romans 8:26, it said the Spirit himself intercedes for us with groanings too deep for words. Okay. Groanings means intense feelings, okay? So intense feelings that cannot be worded, that cannot be verbally spoken. That is prayer itself. That's prayer in action, okay? The very essence of prayer is wordless, and it is always, you are always constantly praying because you're always constantly thinking and feeling, okay? The one that then gets answered is the one that, comes with intense feeling, okay? Now, on answering prayer, you should ask yourself, now that you know it is your thinking and feeling that is prayer, now, how do you ensure you think well, in the right way, so that you get good answers to your prayers? You get what you want. It's just for you to follow what is stated in Philippians 4 verse 8. Okay, that clearly states that you should think of things that are in no brain. That is prayer. That's teaching you how to pray. Okay, so prayer is not those verbal repetition. Rather, it is what the intense feeling and thoughts that that you always have. Okay, thank you for listening. But to learn more about the very nature of prayer and the psychological meanings of the Bible teachings, join us at the The Foundation every Sunday at 9 a.m. or like Gente Facebook Live for more.